KHL playoffs are in round 2 now, and tonight was a hockey night. 4 games and even more overtimes. More on that in a second. My name is Andreas Sachenko, and this is your daily KHL update. Melorg Magnitogorsk hosts Sibir for Game 1 of the Eastern semifinals. And that's what Magnitogorsk fans got for the series. Every player has a banner like that around the rink. Pretty cool. First period, Magnitko on a power play. Sergei Mazyakin sends the puck into the slot through Ivan Lekomtsev's legs, and Jan Kovar slides it in. Another beauty by Magnitko's top line. Kovar with his 6th of the playoffs, 1-0. Moving on to the third now, Sergei Mazyakin has the puck again. Nice turn, feeds Denis Zaripov, and he one-times it past Mikko Koskinen. Nicely done, 2-0 Magnitka. 10 minutes later, Sibir puts the pressure on. The puck bounces to the high slot, and Konstantin Alexeyev sends it in with a hard slap shot. What a cannon! No chance for Koshechkin, 2-1. And less than 2 minutes later, Sibir scores again. Ivan Lekomtsev dropped low to the far post and beat Koshechkin top shelf glove side. What a pretty goal by the stay-at-home defenseman. We're tired at 2s. It goes to overtime. Jan Kovar feeds Mazyakin in the left circle on a power play, and he scores his 2nd of the playoffs to bring Magnitka a W. Mazyakin has only 2 goals this playoffs, but both are game-winning goals in overtime. Go figure. Magnitka takes Game 1 on home ice and takes the lead in the series as well. We're in Astana, Kazakhstan now, where Boris meets Salavat Ulayev for Game 1. Early in the first, Boris gets on the board. Brendan Pachansky breaks into the zone, leaves the puck for Andrei Gavrilin, he feeds Mike Landin, and he sends it in for his 2nd of the playoffs. Nice rush by Boris, 1-0. Moving on to the second period now, Salavat has a man advantage. Dmitry Makarov has the puck, looking for a passing lane, not available, he goes for a shot instead, and that's a snipe. Great wrister by Dmitry Makarov, and he ties the game up, 1-1. Third period now, Alexei Kaigorodov has the puck in the right circle, and he beats Vitaly Yeremyev basically from the same spot Dmitry Makarov beat him in the second. Nice drop pass by Ante Pilstrom too, 2-1 Salavat. Late in regulation, Salavat tries to clear the puck from their own end. Maxim Semyonov catches it with his glove on the blue line, takes a shot, and it goes in off Nick Anshipov, who planted himself right in front of Andrei Vasilevsky. Wait to use his big frame. We're tied at 2s, and this one is going to overtime as well. And Salavat wins it in the extra frame. Timo Hardikainen dragged the puck into the slot from behind the net, and Nikita Filatov was the one who poked it in. Filatov was a healthy scratch in 6 out of 7 games in the series against Torpedo, but he's the hero for Salavat tonight. Salavat wins Game 1 in Astana and takes the 1-0 lead in the series. SKA St. Petersburg hosts Lokomotiv Yaroslavl. SKA leads the series with a 1-0 win last night. Early in the first, Lokomotiv gets on the board. Sergei Konьков rips one past Alexander Solak for his 5th of the playoffs, and Loko grabs the lead, 1-0. Last minute of the period, and SKA gives us another beauty to watch. Thorsen breaks into the zone, passes it over to Mortensen, he feeds Roman Chervenka, and isn't that just gorgeous? SKA ties the game up with a fantastic passing play, 1-1 after 20 minutes of play. Second period now, Alexei Panikarovsky drops the puck for Ilya Koblakov, and he buries it past Curtis Sanford. SKA checking line show they can play pretty too, 2-1. A few minutes later, Lokomotiv on a power play, Captain Ilya Gorokov takes a shot, Sergei Konьков tips it, and that goes in. Konькov with his 2nd of the night, 6th of the playoffs, and we're tied at 2s. That's Konkov's 3rd 2-goal night this postseason. Still in the second, Ilya Kalachak gets on a breakaway, but Ilya Gorokov steals the puck from him in the last second. No worries, just a few seconds later, Kolachak has another go, and this time he beats Curtis Sanford. Kovy was his 2nd of the playoffs, and SKA leads 3-2 now. 4 minutes later, Dinar Hafizulin takes a shot on net, Chervenka tips it, and that's another goal for SKA. Chervenka scores his 2nd of the night, 5th of the playoffs, and SKA leads 4-2 after 40. We skip ahead to the third now. Staffan Kronwall finds some room in the slot, shoots through heavy traffic, and he scores! Staffan Kronwall makes it a 1-goal game again, 4-3. Last minute of regulation, SKA is down a man, Lokomotiv has an extra attacker out there too, and it works! Sergei Plotnikov feeds Danila Palkov in the slot, and he beats Alexander Solak. What a finish are we having here! Lokomotiv forces overtime in Game 2 with the Palkov's 1st of the playoffs. Staffan Kronwall puts the puck on net in the extra frame. Vladislav Kartaev shoots on a rebound. Salak stops it. Kartaev shoots again, and this time he buries it. Lokomotiv wins it in overtime to tie the series. This must be one of the highlights of the playoffs so far. Lokomotiv scores 3 unanswered goals and gets a W. The series is tied 1-1 now. The puck drops for Game 3 in Yaroslavl this Sunday. Lev hosts Donbas for Game 2 of the series. Donbas is looking to get more of Lukas Kasper, and Lev is happy to have two-time Gagarin Cup champion Jakub Klepish back in the lineup. First period, Evgeny Dodonov has the puck behind the net, goes for a wraparound, and he stuffs it in. Donbas grabs an early lead, 1-0. A little later, Donbas with a man advantage. Jakub Nakodal clears the puck down the ice. Ruslan Fedorenko finishes the check, and that's going to be costly for Donbas. Fedorenko gets 5 in a game for boarding for that hit. Not sure about that call. What do you think? Ensuing power play for Lev, Nathan Oistrik takes a hard slap shot from the high slot, rebound, and Petr Vrana tacks it in. It's a tie game again, 1-1. Still in the first, this time it's Mikko Maimpa with a hard shot, another rebound, and Petr Vrana scores again. That's his second of the night, fifth of the playoffs, and Lev leads 2-1 now. Led in the second period, Donbas on a power play, Yevgeny Beluhin takes a shot, and Petr Vrana can't do anything about it. It's just too powerful. We're tied at 2. Rink announced he didn't have the chance to inform the fans about the goal when Lukas Tsingel gave the lead back to Lev. Home team got a lucky bounce, and Petr Podgradsky shoveled Tsingel into the net along with the puck. It's a good goal, 3-2 Lev after 40 minutes of play. Late in regulation now, Evgeny Dodonov has the puck on the right wing, throws it in the slot, and Maxim Yakutsenin slides it in. Yakutsenin was his fourth of the playoffs, and we're tied at 3s. There's going to be an overtime in this one as well. Irzhi Sekac has a chance to score off the solo rush, but he's chopped down by Gennady Razin, but no penalty shot was given, and no scoring fallout. It goes to double overtime. Irzhi Sekac has another chance to score here with a nice move, but he's stopped by Michael Layton. Still 3-3 on the board. Triple overtime brings no scoring either, but sets a new record for the longest KHL game. And it finally ends in a quadruple overtime. That's a line I don't get to say very often. Andrei Konev slides the puck in to win it for Donbas. Konev with a healthy scratch for Donbas most of the time, but he got his ice time up with Oleg Piganovic's injury. And now he's the hero. That was the longest game in KHL history, and Donbas came out on top. The series is tied 1-1 now, and Game 3 is 1 day away. Donbas will host Lev in Bratislava, Slovakia. And that's it for your daily KHL update. How do you like them overtimes, eh? You'd better get some rest, because the puck drops for Game 2s in the East fairly soon. My name is Andreas Sachenko. See you guys tomorrow.